Hello, Sebastian Lucido here, and welcome to 5 Minute Fresh Start. I'm in 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 20. It says, So David rose early in the morning, left the sheep with the keeper, and took the things and went to Jesse as he had commanded him. And he came to the camp as the army was going out to fight and shouting for the battle. For Israel and the Philistines had drawn up in battle array, army against army. David left his supplies in the hands of the supply keeper, ran to the army, and came and greeted his brothers. Then, as they talked with them, there came a champion of the Philistines of Gath, Goliath by name, coming up from the armies of the Philistines, and he spake according to the same words. So David heard them. So picture the army of Israel on one ridge and the army of the Philistines on the other. So a champion of theirs, who's very large, a warrior, a man of war, very, very strong and powerful, comes out and says, listen, let's not all fight this battle. Put your champion against me, and whoever wins, the other army will support and submit to. So they heard this. So David now heard this. So all of the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were dreadfully afraid. So the army was paralyzed. The army of God was paralyzed because of fear. So the men of Israel said, Have you seen this man has come up? Surely he has come up to defy the army of Israel. It shall be to the man who kills him that the king will enrich with great riches, will give him his daughter, will give him his father's house, exemption from taxes in Israel. So David spoke to the men who stood by and said, What shall be done for the man who kills the Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine? I want you to hold on to that thought. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? And the people answered him in this manner, So shall it be done for him who kills him. So let's just stop there for the sake of time. So let's get a picture in our mind. So, the armies of Israel are on one side and the Philistines on the other, and they're paralyzed in fear. So David hears this, and when he comes into the situation, his response is, what'll be done for the man? What's the reward? And secondly, he says, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? In other words, who is this man who is not in covenant with God, who isn't circumcised, but we know God and we're in covenant with God? So when you understand God's promises, as David did, you understand when God covenants with you, and he's covenanted with us in Jesus Christ, he becomes our partner, and any battles we have are his as well as ours. So God takes on the responsibility to fight for us. God takes on the responsibility to be our deliverer, to set us free, to defend us, to destroy our enemies. And David understood this. So the paralyzing fear that was in God's people, even though they were in covenant, was because of a lack of knowledge, a lack of understanding of covenant, a lack of understanding of what belongs to them. That same thinking can translate over into our lives, your life and my life. If we don't know what belongs to us, and we're not confident that it belongs to us, and we don't understand that God swore it to us by his own son's blood, then we can never walk in it. We'll be in fear, perpetual lack, paralyzed in life, just as the armies of Israel were, even though this belonged to them as well as to David. David was in the same covenant. And so we have to see that, we have to understand our covenant in God, that he has taken on the responsibility. If we don't, we'll live in fear. We should have no fear in our life. We should have no worry in our life, no concern in our life. We should have absolutely no anxiety in our life, because God is in covenant with us and we are in covenant with him. So that's our broadcast for today. Thank you for watching. Please visit our website, watchersoftruth.com. Please look at our other study materials. Thank you for allowing us with this broadcast to join you on your journey to know God and his word. But we look forward to you joining us in other areas. All of our stuff is free. You can order workbooks and DVDs. You can download everything. You just have to become a member of our ministry. We have to know you're a real person. And everything is free. It's all paid for by our partners, our donors, those that donate to us monthly. Anyway.